Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about altar preparation for the Theistic Satanists. A Theistic Satanist is seeing Satan as an actual being and not just using him for a atheistic area. So I took everything off on my altar because it was dusty from a lot of ashes anyway. So I took everything off so I can show you guys how I do set up my altar. When you're starting out with your altar, you don't need a lot of things. You don't need it to be expensive. You could simply just start out by having a candle that you like to light for Satan once in a while. So what I'm doing right now is I'm taking one of my first altar cloths and I'm just putting that on there to see if I want to put that on there. I actually didn't like it, so I took it back off and decided to use my original one that I like to use. I have a statue of Satan or of Baphomet, and I can link that in the down bar if you guys would like it. Creating an altar space is pretty important to you, so this is where you'll spend most of your time, whether it be if you like to have your altar in the same room as you or in a whole different room. It's sacred, so whatever path you're taking, regardless, an altar isn't just for the Theistic Satanists. I would just like to clear that up. Things could be free. You don't have to have expensive things. I actually collect a lot of rocks that I like to find when I'm on nature walks, and I like to put those on my altar as well. So how I set my altar up is I have 4 candles representing the elements. You'll see at the end when I do an overview. And that's just because I like to surround him within the elements. So what I like to have for my altar is a chalice and a cauldron, some incense, and my favorite satanic book, if you would like to put that up there. I personally don't, because I don't want fire hazard. But I put things on my altar that are important to me as a Satanist and things that represent Satan in my eyes. And here's just a bunch of crystals that I have that I'm putting up on there. And I have 3 different candles, but Satan is my main Patreon god. I also have a black crow feather that Satan himself gifted to me. Here's an overview of my workspace. I have my tarot cards up there as well as my other divination item, a pendulum. So we have my candle for Hermes, and we also have his necklace that represents him, a couple things that I have to gift him. I also have a lot of crystals that I got recently. The ones in the back are my 7 chakra stones. I also have a tower of selenite. The red candle represents Satan, as I light that for him as a devotional candle. I also have my old pendulum that I gave him, so I let him to have it right there. We have the elements of the candles. We have my 2 tarot decks. I have 3, but those are the ones I use the most. I have 2 things for ashes and black salt, some sun water, some moon water, another candle for Michael, and I have a dish. I also have my sage, and I have a gifted pendant that my abuela gifted me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was short, but I just wanted to give a rundown of how I decorate my altar. If you want me to go more in depth, please give a thumbs up and subscribe. Ave Satanis.